Hey guys, today is Monday, 4/20, and I am officially 16 weeks pregnant in one day. It's been a busy day so far. I taught my online postpartum series and then headed to my chiropractor. I tried to get chiropractic care at least every couple of weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, ideally, particularly in pregnancy, but also outside of pregnancy. I deal with a lot of issues with my back, particularly my low back. I have some left-sided SI joint problems, and those do not feel better in pregnancy, so I just try to be on top of it. And chiropractic care has been a part of my routine since before I got pregnant with Nash, but I'm definitely more adamant about it during pregnancy because things are changing so rapidly. Even my chiropractor commented today that my joints felt a lot more lax, which makes sense because at this point in pregnancy, around the 14 to 16 week mark, I believe, is when relaxin levels peak, and relaxin is the hormone that causes that joint laxity in pregnancy. So it makes a lot of sense that things are feeling a little bit more loose. And I'm definitely feeling that as well. It's a lot easier for me to get into like the bottom of a squat, and I can just tell there's a little less stability in my pelvis. So things I need to be mindful of as I move and I work out and all of that. I also had my prenatal appointment with my midwife and got to see her in her new office space, which I'm really excited about because she is just about 5 minutes from our house. That will make prenatal care very convenient. And baby is measuring great. Heartbeat sounds really strong and everything is good. I was sort of nervous because I feel really big compared to previous pregnancies and just hoping there's not twins in there. And she said that that's highly unlikely based on what she's feeling. So that made me feel a little more at ease. And we went ahead and scheduled my anatomy ultrasound, which will happen at 20 weeks. I'm a little sad about it because they are not allowing partners to be present for the scan. And, this is probably the last time, this is going to be the last time that we are going to go through a pregnancy. So I'm a little sad that Chad won't be able to be there with me, but I know it'll be okay. So yeah, but we'll get to check on, all baby's parts and development, and it's coming up fast. Another thing we talked about today, I wanted to do some early blood sugar testing. I have not had issues with blood sugar in either of my pregnancies, but for the sake of experimentation, I love to try things out on myself. I'm going to use a continuous glucose monitor. I'm probably going to do that at 20 weeks and then also right as we get into the third trimester, just to kind of monitor my blood sugar throughout the day and for an extended period of time. It'll be 14-day stretches that I'll be monitoring, and just to see how my body reacts to certain foods. So I'm excited about that. I have gained about 9 pounds so far, so I feel big. That's a significant amount of weight for me at this point in pregnancy, but not really concerned about it. I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but still dealing with some nausea and indigestion. It kind of flared up this morning. And my energy level is still not where I would like it to be, but I'm just trying to be okay with what my body is asking of me right now and just recognize that these are sort of unusual circumstances as well. It seems like restrictions are starting to be lifted a little bit. The plan for Tennessee is that some businesses are going to be reopening May 1st, and our gym should be reopening the second week of May, so we're starting to make plans for that. And I can feel myself just really anticipating like being around other humans and getting to do what I love, which is work with people. I am getting to see a patient in our office this week, which is like really exciting to me because I haven't really treated patients in the last month, and I'm just feeling really ready to get to serve people in that way. So I'm looking forward to that, and I just am so hopeful that we're going to start to see a resolution of all this craziness with COVID-19, but I think we're going to continue to see restrictions for the rest of the year. So I'm debating about whether we're going to want to have a hospital birth based on how things are now. I don't know that that's going to be the best plan for us. We had planned on working with our midwife for prenatal care up until about 34 weeks and then transferring to the OB that I'm already established with for care and having a hospital birth. But if we continue to see restrictions and just all these extra precautions in the hospital, that may not be the safest place to have a baby. And I may try for another home birth. So maybe third time will be a charm. But luckily, I have plenty of time to make those decisions. And one thing that being a part of BirthFit has really ingrained in me is to, make decisions based on love and not fear. And that is what I'm trying to use as sort of my guiding principle right now, and just kind of stay rooted in that, because it's so easy to give into fear and anxiety with all the craziness in the world right now. So, focus on the things I can do to support myself and my family, my community, and just try to not give in to all the other stuff out there, especially being pregnant and just needing to kind of guard my energy. So that's my update for today. I look forward to sharing more with you next week when I'll be 17 weeks.